We stand on the cusp of either South Africa or the mighty All Blacks. Let's call them the All Blacks for now. The rich tradition that has seen them lift World Cup titles in 1987, the inaugural Rugby World Cup, 2011 on New Zealand soil, and then repeating back-to-back in 2015 under the great leadership of Richie McCaw. Fast forward to 2023, we have a meeting of the Southern Hemisphere Giants. South Africa, the reigning world champions, salutes to Sia Kolosi and his crew. The bomb squad await, but the reason boss believes. Praise that easy company, as Dalton Papa Lee describes the All Blacks bench, will have something to say by way of diffusing the South African 7-1 bench split. Interesting times, nervous times every time I think about the All Blacks winning this game. I see how they took apart Argentina. I see how they fought tooth and nail and allowed their class defensively and offensively to come to the fore against world number one ranked team, Ireland. Ireland! Together they stood tall, and yet the All Blacks, the land of the long silver cloud, stood taller. This test that awaits the All Blacks under beleaguered coach Ian Foster is one for the ages. I've not seen an All Blacks team prepare results-wise with the up and down chart that has seen Ian Foster's squads and teams lose record breaking wise to the likes of Ireland, 2-1 series defeat in New Zealand, unheard of. Beaten by Argentina, my lord. But yet still, Ian Foster and his crew have had one phrase they've continually used: learnings. We'll keep learning. Taking on board the learnings. I believe the learnings have culminated in the Aaron Smiths, the Sam Skipper Kane, the Ardy Savia, the Tyrell Lomaxes, the returning battle-hardened Brodie Retallicks, the Sam Whitelocks, the Scott Barrett, the Geordie Barretts. Wow, what a midfielder. Rico Yarni, Bowden Barrett, Richie Moanga, Will Jordan, Mark Talia. Business. Someone is going to win a fourth Rugby World Cup title. The William Ellis, the Webb Ellis, the Wellett Ellis Trophy. Lord have mercy. It could be a wet night in Paris. Like, share, and subscribe. It's going to be a heady night. Trust me on that. Every time I think the All Blacks are going to win at a canter comfortably after taking all that the South Africans can throw at them, I then reflect and think, wait a minute, what makes these Springboks so tough? What makes them the reigning world champions? Sia Kolosi made a statement in a press conference when he said what it means to don the Springboks jersey and to represent South Africa. It's for the townships, the communities, the millions of individuals, man, women, and child, who would love to be in the privileged position that they, donning the Springboks South African jersey, are in. That makes them go that extra mile as necessary, win, lose, or draw. That deep passion has the reason boss's utmost respect. And yet, in Sam Kane, a man who some thought on numerous occasions should not be even in the squad, let alone starting lineup. Sam Cane has brought his A game. He has shown the character. He does the hard work, the dirty work, the unseen work, only seen by the coaching staff and his colleagues. But now the world has been seeing exactly what Sam Cane has to bring to the party. His performances against Ireland, his performances against Argentina have shown that that man is a quiet leader. They say deep waters run quietly and quiet waters run deeply. Sam Cane has a burning hunger to achieve a mission he, I believe, does not believe and feel is impossible. We cannot overlook the fact that South Africa, my lord, took the All Blacks to the cleaners at Twickenham in the lead-up pre-game before the Rugby World Cup. Of course, there were yellow cards involved. Of course, there were exercises in finding out what the opponents had to offer. We saw the South Africans had more than us, as if we needed reminding. They are a tough breed. Their performance against England underwhelmed me, but they came across the line. I remember watching that game 15-6. England with their up and under tactics. Kick. They had the South Africans' number. What they didn't have was the Sia Kolisi mindset. We'll scrape for every inch until we get the job done. And if we don't get the job done, we'll go down trying. When I awoke from the slumber to which England had put me under, how many times do I need to see Freddie Stewart receiving a ball from the South Africans? I thought, wait a minute. You guys haven't brought your A, your B, your C game. You're playing right into England's hands. Don't you want it? Oh, they wanted it all right. The bomb squad ensured that they got it. Pollard salutes, you can kick. But we've got kickers. The All Blacks have got the Richard Mwangas. They've got the Bonan, Howitzer, Barrett's, a boot to call upon. And they've got no little amount of talent. It's going to be a humdinger of a final. I must say, I salute the indefatigability of the South Africans. If the All Blacks do not go on to lift a 2023 world title, then I would doff my cap and say respect for battles fought and won on a heady night in Paris. And yet, I have memories. 1995, South Africa, 3 times winners of the World Cup themselves. 1995, Nelson Mandela style was the first. Ah, boy, oh boy. Josh Kronfeld, Jonah Lomu. How on earth did you not? Oh, God. What happened? There was speculation. What was undeniable was that the All Blacks were defeated and Francois Pienaar lifted South Africa's first world title. It was a momentous achievement. They then went on to subsequently win it in 2007, when the All Blacks suffered again at the hands of those French flair Frenchmen. Dominici, La Maison, 1999, oh God. 2007, a forward pass, the mother of all forward passes, and yet the All Blacks in grey or silver, it was a black night. It was a misty-eyed night, a beleaguering night. As Sir Graham Henry, not Sir then, Dan Carter looked bemused. How could we have lost? It's a good question. But lessons were learnt, and 4 years later, they bounced back. 2019 saw the South Africans lift their 3rd world title. They took the title in 2007 when the All Blacks, favourites for the tournament, faltered, and South Africa took care of business, beating England along the way. The bomb squad. I think that maybe there could be a little bit of bluster. Frankly, I see the All Blacks with their skill in the rain as well. The forwards will have that hunger in their belly, the smartness, the mobility, the determination to put matters right. They achieved a notable victory at Mount Smart against the South Africans when they let their attacking flavor flow and the defense stood firm against the inevitable South African attempt at a comeback. I believe that the All Blacks are on a mission. Ian Foster has been beleaguered, but the learnings culminate here tonight in France, a balmy night. Ian Foster will not be the coach of the All Blacks following this game. Scott Robinson will be taking over the reins. But with the likes of Joe Schmidt, Jason Ryan, Scott McLeod, this is a band of brothers that I believe will ultimately do the business. And if they don't, they'll have gone down trying with all the learnings put into action. Let's not make the mistake of allowing the penalty counts to rack up, trying to defend that would be potentially indefensible. Use your smarts, New Zealand. This is your country's first love. It is your first love. And for a fourth tournament, you have enough fire in your belly and fire on the pitch to get the job done. Like, share, and subscribe. I've enjoyed the content creators' contributions throughout this World Cup. I've enjoyed the rugby at the highest level. It didn't get much higher than those semi-final South Africa event against France. Salutes to South Africa. 8 times out of 10, I would have given France that victory. And yet, that indefatigability, that indomitable desire not to be thwarted, took the South Africans through. And of course, the New Zealanders, underdogs, how rare is that? Against the Irish, showed up. Big nerves did not get the better of them. Tonight. Come on, and breathe. I'm gonna grab myself a cuppa and don my fighting boots. We're gonna defuse the bomb. Even if it does go off, it won't affect the outcome ultimately. Come on, All Blacks. Like, share, and subscribe. The Reason Boss via London, via Jamaica. A passion for things sport. A passion for the All Blacks. Viva All Blacks. You will have deserved it and earned it if you get across the line tonight. Take advantage and heedings of all your learnings. It culminates right here, right now. Like, share, subscribe. Give Rich Post Sports a strength. The Reason Boss, a lover of sports, a lover of peace, a lover of quality rugby. You will be the recipients of such quality rugby tonight. Don't miss out. South Africa, New Zealand, the Giants. Peace.